Rising, peace and love, good evening, happy Friday, all that good stuff. How are you? Peace and love to the block. It's time for me to pull up. I am pulling up. Hold on, let me drink some water. I just did a podcast on Facebook. Forgive me. I've been in a zone since I got back from Catoctin. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Let me know where you're viewing from. Sending special love to my moderator, my senior moderator. Has nothing to do with age at all, but she's been here since day one. Karima, peace and love to you. I did not schedule this in advance because I didn't know how my schedule was going to go today, but I'm pulling it off. It's 7:01 p.m. New York City time. It is October. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I was breaking down earlier on Facebook our Gratitude and Chill podcast there. Was breaking down this word. It's been on my mind since I left Catoctin. And it wasn't just like one thing that imposed this word on me. Like it's just been so heavy on my heart. Thanklessness. Do I need to type it? Let me type it. I couldn't type it on my other one because Facebook got all these rules for streaming. Thanklessness. I didn't even know that was a word. For real. I had no idea it was even a word. Thanklessness. Now, mind you, I'm huge on gratitude. I've been through enough wars and battles and trials and tribulations and ups and downs. I definitely sit in a space of gratitude just simply from mere existence. Everything else is extra. The fact that I get up every day, there's nothing thanklessness about me, but this energy exists. I mean, I could fall for it. I could fall victim to it. If I get stressed out enough, or if I get angry enough, or I'm confused enough, or, on and on and on. The key for me is if I do get in that state, how long do I stay there? How do I snap back to gratitude? How do I change my perception from obviously just seeing the negative, feeling the negative, sitting with the negative? How do you switch? Doing this DNA research for me, I can only speak for my experience with this DNA testing and uncovering family, period, and all that comes with family. There was a time I wanted to give it back. I wanted to undo it. I wanted to delete it. I wanted to just have the utmost thanklessness for the whole process. I can honestly admit that. Then there's the 2020 that comes with hindsight. I look back now, 3 years later. So much has happened. I've learned so much. I've met so many people. It's hard for me to sit in the energy of thanklessness, or should I say, stay in that energy. Forgive me, y'all. I don't talk a lot. I know a lot of people probably think because of my social media presence that I talk a lot, but I'm super quiet unless I have something to say. A lot of people just can't believe that, but it's true. It's true. I'm a thinker. I'm a talker. But podcasting is becoming a tool, of course, in my self care journey. We're never stopping that. That's lifelong. But it's become a way for me to, you know, choose growth, choose gratitude, choose thankfulness, even. Every Friday, I come to these two spaces, and no matter what the subject is, like today, thanklessness doesn't really represent gratitude at all, but it's real. Like when everything is not going your way or going in your favor, um, it's not foreign for you not to want to be thankful for it, for the mess. There's no way you're going to be thankful for the stress. I was not thankful for the stress that I have just experienced this past few decades. But in this moment, sitting in the present, like right now, as hard as it got sometimes, and as unthankful as I have been, today I'm so grateful. And sitting with gratitude is so powerful because it helps my anxiety so much. It helps my glow, my walk, and my talk. I can't express it enough. But it's a balance because everything isn't easy. Some things are heavy. Loss, grief. I'm still, and a lot of people that I know, we're dealing with grief. We've lost people that we loved and still love and will forever love. And it hurts. And it's hard to be thankful for that loss. But shifting your perception, I'm learning how to be more in control of my choice of view, what I'm choosing to see, what I'm choosing to feel. I don't think I really had that power before. I think it was so bad. It was just so much, so much. Oh my gosh. It was so much. I'm thankful I made it. I don't think that was ever the plan outside of God's plan. That was never the plan. So now I sit thankful for the peace. A lot of people question my change. I mean, it's not a church change. I'm not a nun. I just really have grown to understand how important your energy is. Listen, I do the energy audits. I do not play about energy audits. I have to know where my energy is going. I have to know what's the return on my energy. Is it going to be a return of negative energy or positive energy? Certain things I just don't want to tangle my energy with because it matters. Energy is currency. My energy is currency. Your energy is currency. The time you spend here with me, the time you spend somewhere else on another platform, TV, book, your energy matters. I like to spend my time now on being thankful and really identifying the things, the people, the places, the feelings, the actions, the words that make me really just sit in a spirit of gratitude. I have so much to be thankful for. I think we all do. And a lot of times before I really got into this self care um, vibration, I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't know even forcing like a positive outlook or positive perception on some of the worst. I mean, I do it daily on some of the worst situations. Like I remember my niece, peace and love to my niece. I'm not gonna say her name. She told me, sometimes we do go in dark spaces and places. Paraphrasing, it's all about not staying there, and that stuck with me. Even with this energy I've had since I left the toxin, and I've been very silent about it, simply because I'm still trying to comprehend what I'm feeling. What exactly am I feeling? What are these emotions? What are these dreams? What are these moments that I shared there and with my cousins it was an amazing trip. But there's also the emotional work. And I mean, we were at a site that was, oh, there's my breath of fresh air, my special, 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 special heartbeat, my moderator. Hi, beautiful. I mentioned you as soon as I pulled up because I was like, I cannot have a gratitude and chill and not mention you. Whether you make it or not, and you did, I love you. Karima said, much gratitude and appreciation, everyone. Yes, please share, give me a like. We actually did a short, I do 30 minutes gratitude and chill on Facebook before YouTube, and they're both, you know me, I'm not writing nothing down. I might got bullet points. Might got bullet points. But I don't write anything down. And they're both different. So, but still themed around thanklessness. And I'm gonna say a disclaimer. There's nothing thanklessness about me. I don't have thankless energy, but it exists. It exists. I've been battling with grief and depression a lot, but I've been doing very well. Again, I want to appreciate everyone in my life who has, whether they know it or not, stuck by me through this process of evolution, life. Being in hell or going through hell is two different experiences. You know what? That is honestly true. And it all goes down to what? Perception. Being in hell or going through it. Two different things. Cause I mean, look at us. We live here. And I'm not saying it in a way to disparage, even though I could, but we got conundrums of blackness coming back for that, okay? We're not on that energy. We're speaking energy and frequencies when it comes to Jack gratitude and chill. Y'all know I'm big on it. I lit the sage a while ago and I started coughing. So we're gonna talk about some balancing because I've really been dealing with thanklessness. And it's just been a word and an energy that's not been on me per se, because I'm a very grateful person. I'm a humanitarian. I really don't have that type of energy. But going to the graves at Catoctin for the reunion and walking in this space of ruins of these ancestors, as if it's not even a grave, it's just the woods, it was very traumatizing for me. With me being when I was a little girl, this is a little different from Facebook, so I just have to share this because it just came to me. I was the funeral singer. Everybody always came and got me to sing at the funerals, okay? Because y'all know I was in the church. If you don't know, now you know. I was a funeral singer. So I'm used to being around graves. My uncle dug graves. He dug them. I stayed at funerals. So I don't go to them anymore. I'm going to try to miss my own. Okay. Um, there, there was such an energy of thanklessness for these people, and it really made me think how dangerous that energy really can get. It may not start off dangerous, but even when you guys know here on the block that I really was sick, excuse me, I was ill. My anxiety and had just got and my stress level had just got my nervous system out of whack. And I remember like there was just a 3 years of me just sitting in a place of thanklessness. I had no gratitude. I was mad at these people. I was mad at my DNA test. I was mad at the results. I was mad at myself. I was mad at the people that hurt me. It was just all of this storm is the only thing I can come up with. It's just a storm in me. And I just wasn't grateful. I didn't want my life, God forbid, um, that ever happened to me again. Um, I was so thankless. I didn't even realize I could have been thankful for even being able to wake up that day to even sit there and stress. I never thought about that until it pushed me to the point where I had to stop everything and get thankful. I can't even make that up. Like I literally had to lay still and just do positive self talk. Tried the podcast. I couldn't even sit up in a chair. The podcast, my blood pressure would go through the roof. My nervous system was thinking I'm in panic mode. Like everything I did. I've never been that debilitated in my life. And I realized me being thankful and really looking and like seeing my daughter take care of me and being grateful to her and the people that were checking on me and helping me out and just in whatever way they did. Like it just sitting in that moment of gratitude because I really needed them. I wasn't going to be able to cook. I could barely get to the bathroom. I could barely get the lifts to go to the doctors and take all those tests they was running. I'm going in the ambulance making for I was debilitated. And that was a huge lesson for me in thankfulness after being thankless for so long, that 3 years of me just really punishing myself for other people's actions, basically. If I just want to get to the principle of things, because we're talking about energy here. And then to look at me now, and I've sat with gratitude for real, for real. You know, I started gratitude and chill years ago, just trying to get grateful. I cracked the code. Okay, I cracked the code. Being in hell and going through hell is two different experiences, and it's crazy that you know, it's not even crazy at this point. It's all divine. I'm gonna give homage to. Oh, you know what? I didn't want to get. Oh no, I can't even get on camera. Let me do this because I want y'all to see. See, they're gonna think that I have favoritism with YouTube and Facebook. That's what they're gonna think. Okay, they're gonna think that. Okay, they're gonna think I got favoritism. Maybe I should wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna speak on it. So I came back with some dirt from the ancestors where they were literally just thrown away, which is in the process of repair every second that a second goes by, in one way, form, or another. People are fighting for them, and it's just beautiful to see at this point today. Because there's, excuse me, only but so much we can do today, which is focus on the thanklessness of these peoples. And you can even bring it back to today. Like, how much of your energy are you giving out? And there's really no real thankfulness. It's amazing, Karima. I'm telling you. And to everybody watching live, and to those that will watch this on a replay, including myself, the fact that you made this statement that is on the screen right now, and we didn't even talk. We didn't even talk. Energy wise, being in hell and going through hell is two different experiences. Mentally, two different experiences. And it's all about perception. It took me too long to figure that out and that it really weighs on you. My depression, my anxiety got better the more I focused on the positive things. And also the more I protected myself from negative people and negative energy. Because as I said, thanklessness is very common, way more common than it's spoke about. The fact that I even came home with that word was just crazy to me because I didn't even know that was a word. To be honest, I would have just said not thankful. You know, I'm from Philly. We just gonna make it simple. But thanklessness, that energy can really be a parasite, and it just stops gratitude. If you're not thankful, you're not grateful. Even when it gets heavy. And mind you, I'm gonna say this disclaimer: I'm not always. I just went through grief. I wasn't grateful that my aunt passed. Are you kidding me? No. I wasn't grateful for that. It hurt. And it's going to hurt. And it still hurts. But like I said earlier on the other podcast, the fact that I saw her suffer hurt me more. And I really became thankful that she wasn't here to suffer no more. As weird as that may sound, but energy wise, I didn't want to lose my aunt. I don't mean it like that. But she's not. I'm so thankful I don't have to watch her suffer or hear of her suffering or think of her suffering or feel her suffering anymore. And that's not an easy place to get to when you're hurting, but it's possible. And it's healthier for you. Because nobody really has control over what happens. I mean, you have control of free will over yourself to a certain extent until that runs out. It took me a while to realize that I wasn't in hell. I was just going through hell. I thought, and that's so amazing that you came tonight. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. As always, we have to speak maybe this weekend. It's 7:24 p.m. on the East Coast. Yeah, I'm in New York. I I hope where you are safe, sound, and I really appreciate you pulling up because I'm getting back. I got 4 podcasts to revamp. It's going to take me a little while to get it together, but I'm definitely getting everything back together. We're getting ready to do my word DNA and chill again. We have actually I'm working on a production. I guess you could say short film production. Um, I have to do a part 2 to the connection to connection to concocting ancestry talk that I did my DNA talk. I have to work on that, but that's going to be a little more down the road. Conundrums of Blackness is coming back. I cannot wait because that is my dark podcast. Mind you, everything has to have a balance. This is the light podcast. This is the positive energy podcast. Even if we talk about something like thanklessness, we're going to always bring it back to what? Gratitude. Because we have to even sit, like, I'm even thankful that I'm smart enough to even see this, feel this, identify it, acknowledge it, and really live by it as a principle. You know? And then listen, some of us had it hard super early. So you wind up being grateful for the people that come and stay. Even the people that come and stay just for a little while. You find yourself more grateful for yourself and more, I don't want to say independent, because we all need someone. We all need human interaction. Sometimes we forget that, we have to take care of us too. Be happy. Really set goals that are achievable so you can feel good about yourself. Like there was a time I forgot. Well, I'm not gonna say I forgot these things. I think that I never was really wired that way. Honey, I was raised totally different than the average child. So it's like I'm wired different. I always have been. And then my actual DNA is a little wired different because my father is so old, but we're not gonna get into that right now. We'll just deal with that on DNA and chill. We got layers to peel back. Layers, baby. Um, Breaking toxic cycles. You don't get a thank you for that. Like nobody's gonna come and give you a cake and celebrate you every year for you breaking these chains. That'll put you in an energy of just I'm not being appreciated. Like no one's grateful for my energy. Even sometimes when you go to work, you're not being paid what you're supposed to be paid. Like thanklessness comes. What do you do about it? Do you sit in it? Like I've really learned like there is an option. Like you don't have to stay in an energy that isn't really helping you excel, helping you grow, giving you space to grow. Sometimes it's not even about help. Sometimes it's just, is there a space for me to be safe? Is there a space for me to communicate? Is there a space for me to grow? Is there a space for me to make mistakes? Like I grew up in a household where that wasn't a thing. Children could not be seen or heard. Just imagine that. What am I learning? I'm learning what that I'm not human, and I'm not going into that. Like that's still conundrums of blackness. But I'm saying energy wise, what am I learning if something's happened or I've made a mistake and I have nowhere to put this energy and be able to work through it and talk through it. So I will say, I'll be the first to admit, I I I've been in a I was, let's be clear, I was in a thankless energy for a long time because I literally couldn't figure out what to be thankful for. I'm just gonna be honest. Now, hindsight being 2020, now that I'm in a safe place, I am thankful that it wasn't worse. That's all I got. I'm thankful that it wasn't worse. I didn't die. I'll take that. But moving forward, and then being a parent to someone who has inherited my inheritance, family wise, energy wise, um, it's important for me to understand what I'm capable of doing. Understand that setting goals, staying positive, staying on my health, making sure I'm staying busy, taking my self care seriously, taking my boundaries. Let's not even say taking my boundaries, creating boundaries. I didn't even know that was a thing. Honey, I'm learning. Um, Being a giver and a humanitarian spirit that I have, even though I'm on the cusp of Capricorn, um, sometimes I just pour out, and that showed up in my body this year. So I'm just saying this to say gratitude. Yeah, I already know what I'm gonna say. Gratitude, like even through everything that I've been through, it's amazing how I can get up and still smile and still talk to strangers and receive them and the energy I still get. People walk up to me and they just treat me so amazing. We have beautiful conversations. Um, I have beautiful people in my life now that are learning and some are aware of a lot of the things that I've actually endured and how that has actually impacted my health on all levels. You got your physical health, you got your mental health, and you got your spiritual health. They all matter. And neglecting either one of those make issues for all three. Babies, tell them. That's where I like to sit at. I don't want to say a place of triumph because sometimes it takes a while to get from when you're going through these storms that really bring an energy of thanklessness. Like, what can I be thankful for? When I was homeless, what can I be thankful for? And looking back now, as hard as it was and many nights I cried, I'm thankful for the people that I met every day from the time I stepped into this state. Except for a couple. The people at that courthouse when I had to fight to stay here. Well, that's the conundrums of blackness. I'll leave that alone. But you get what I'm saying? Now that I hindsight 2020 and there's no emotion. So now all of that fight or flight, all of that survival mode, all of that masculine energy that like to tuck me out of here. I had to be in my masculine energy way too long. Y'all just see my nails. Like my nails is growing, my hair is growing back. Y'all know I cut all of my locks off. That even took me through something and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna not be grateful for what I went through because it is a catalyst for everything that I'm now going to achieve. Fresh locks, a new style. I don't even know. I might do some mini joints. I don't know. It's an opportunity for me to have new ones. Even though I can still put the ones I got back because I still got my hair. I do not play about my hair. This stuff y'all know we ain't gonna go there. That's the internet shit. I don't play about my hair. Karima said, LOL, I know exactly what you mean. We are dynamic. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Even on those days when it's the heaviest and we're building up that energy to pull ourselves out of that storm or just to weather it. Sometimes it's not about getting yourself out of it. It's about getting through it. And that's got to go back to what my moderator said. Where is that comment? There it is. Being in hell or going through hell is two different experiences. And again, we did not double team y'all tonight. This was divine. I'm sitting here with the ancestors' dirt, which is wrapped in this African cloth and tied and indigenous. And tied. I have my cousin Serena's here sitting here by the laptop. Being in hell and going through hell is two different things. Like our ancestors, like us, even to this day. I go through it, but I don't stay there. But I'm not gonna limit myself to believe that that's all I can accomplish. That's all I can attract. That's all I can manifest. No, this is why I keep creating. This 3 month break was the first time I ever took a 3 month break in my life with my creativity. It kind of drove me crazy a little bit because I'm so used to creating, but I definitely needed the rest. And I'm definitely back. I can't wait to do Conundrums of Blackness, child. We're gonna stir the pot a little bit. That's the podcast where we stir the pot. But sometimes you gotta get the ingredients, you know, from the bottom. That's my spicy podcast. So it's the weekend, it's Friday. I want everybody to have a awesome weekend. Please be safe. I have some research I may do tomorrow. I'm still kind of taking it easy from the trip. I'm not gonna lie. The trip there, I think we did 3 hikes, or maybe I'm counting the third when we went to the graves because that was like a hike going through those woods like that. Um, it was heartbreaking and gut wrenching, but us gathering together around honoring them was a beautiful thing to be a part of, and it was a beautiful thing to see. Um, we all made the front page of 2 newspapers in Maryland, Baltimore Sun, and I think the Frederick County newspaper. It was very, it was a very full 5 days for myself and everyone else that showed up. It was awesome. I'm still trying to get myself back together. LOL, I am multitasking. You want me to say doing hair at this moment. The ancestors sent me here today. I got busy and have forgotten to be here. I was told to look at the TV screen, and there you are. And you know what? That's how I found these ancestors. I sat down and looked at YouTube, and it told me to look at it. And you just said that. I'm telling you, it's something you thank you for being obedient to the ancestors, honey, because they run everything. This is nothing but confirmation for me, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, I think I'm gonna take my hair out. I got these locks, as you can see, these fox locks in my hair. I want to take it off. Y'all know, I don't really like weave, but y'all know I miss my hair. So if I don't have it covered, I Oh, you're not at home, baby. Oh, shucks. Wow, that's amazing. I am so glad. I am so glad you pulled up on the block. You know I love you with all my heart. And I love all the block captains. We are growing slowly but surely. I can't wait to hit 500. I can't wait to hit 1 million. How about that? Um, Gratitude and Chill every Friday, YouTube, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is. Y'all know where I'm at. New York, New York. And just remember gratitude and chill. Like there was so many moments where I really have to use that phrase, gratitude and chill. Like breathe in and breathe out. Matter of fact, isn't it time for that, baby? It's time for a breathe in, breathe out moment. I feel so at home on my channel, probably because we built it, but like we really built this. Facebook is still new and fresh to me, but I'm so happy that gratitude and chill has officially hit Facebook and YouTube. Both of the podcasts are different. There's no recording, there's no paper, there's none of that. I enjoy doing this. And the love I get back and the support I get back and the connections that I gain mean the world to me. I want to send a shout out to my cousin Delbert. She has a channel and I will be sharing it with everyone, especially during my DNA and Chill podcast. And as you can see, I did it a little longer on YouTube, and it's not like preferential treatment. This is my baby. This really is my baby. Um, stay thankful, stay grateful, stay appreciative. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have a good evening. I want to relax and be thankful for the peace and the quiet and spread some love to my loved ones. Probably check in with a couple of my cousins and make sure that I pull up back here next week at 7 p.m. I hope to see you too. Peace and love to everyone live on this live that popped in. I love you, love you, love you. Definitely sending love to everyone who will watch this on a replay. Make sure, just make sure you stay safe and aware. I love you.